Hey guys, Murph here for a top 10 episode. This is top 10 things to do in sim racing. This is 10 things that I personally enjoy or friends of mine have suggested they're really good fun to do in sim racing. And now I basically feel that every sim racer should try these at some point. Now you may not agree with everything on the list. If you have any ideas, definitely hit me up in the comments because I wouldn't mind trying a few new things myself. Now, number 10, we have doing a sub 9 minute run up the legendary hill that is Pikes Peak. Now, I'll put a disclaimer on that. That's a sub 9 minute run on the tarmac version. If you're going to do the gravel version, which I personally prefer, add about 30 seconds to it. So make it do a sub 9 minutes 30 time up there. Now, doing that sort of time is absolutely pushing it and it's absolutely flying. It will take. You won't be able to just hop in and do a 9 minute run. You'll have to learn the track, learn the stage, whatever you want to call it, being a hill climb. It's a big challenge. It's certainly a course that has a lot of different feels to it as you go up the mountain. You have all the hairpins in the middle section. You have up the top is really fast for the most part. Once you get past the switchback hairpins, you get to a real fast open section, the real dangerous section. And down the bottom, you're weaving in and out of the tree line, and it is quite a flowing, rhythmical section. But anyway, it is an absolute blast. And when you nail a run, it is a good feeling. Now, for number 9, we move on to something that's a bit more pressure filled, a bit more intense and a lot of fun. It's iRacing's heat race events. Now, for those who don't have a clue how that works, if you've seen rallycross events, if you've seen most kinds of speedway events, that's essentially a heat race style event where you might have one or multiple heat races deciding who makes it through to a final or semi-final, or in the case of American style racing, make your way through to a A main, a B main, and a C main. Now the cool thing that puts the pressure on is that it might be the top 5 from a heat race will go through to the A main, the next 5 might go to the B, the next 5 might go to the C, and then you have a C main where the first of your finals, the top say 4 of that may go who finish in the C main, top 4 in the C main will go through to the B main. And the B main races, the top 4 from that will go through to the A main or the feature or the final. It's a lot of fun once you get your head around it, and it's nerve-wracking at times, especially when you have a good grid of drivers who basically means you're not guaranteed to get into that final. But it takes a lot of pressure, but gets a lot of reward if you can make that final. Now, because these are in no particular order, number 8 is probably the toughest challenge of the lot. Just to simply complete a lap of the Targa Florio circuit. Now this is tough. You think the Nordschleife is tough, you think Isle of Man, you think street tracks like Bathurst are difficult. Nah, this takes the cake. It is a circuit that is 72 kilometres long. It takes 40 minutes to do a lap. It's probably more akin to a rally stage than it is to a circuit. But it's a circuit. You race on it. You don't just hot lap, you race. It's incredible. And it's scary. And it's impossible to learn. As I say again, 72 kilometres. You're not learning that shit. You'll learn where some of the dangerous corners are, but you're not learning layout. I don't think I've ever completed a lap around here without at least making contact with a wall or half sliding down a bank. It's tough. Now, where to find it? You can get it on R Factor 2. I believe you can also get it on a Seta Corsa. And where I first played it, you can get it on R Factor 1. I'll leave a link in the description to the R Factor 2 version. But I believe there is a Seta Corsa version out there as well. But this is a challenge. It's not about winning it. It's not about going a time under the 40-minute mark or anything like that. It's about just do a lap. It is an eye-opening experience and see how racing was pre-1970. This will scare you. You won't believe they used to race cars around this track. For number 7, we got something we're going to call trying something a bit ridiculous. I don't know, take a 410 sprint car designed for the dirt ovals of America and drive it around Monaco. I don't know, take a Formula 1 car and take it up Pikes Peak on the gravel version. take a NASCAR and do a rally stage. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about. And in the case of what you're seeing on screen right now, this is a bunch of mates of mine all jumping in front wheel drive cars in the rain on slicks. Stuff like that, stuff that you would never do in real life, but do it in the game because there's no consequences. And try and do it if you can get a bunch of mates on Discord, get a bunch of mates on TeamSpeak, wherever you can have a chat and have a laugh. Do it with this sort of thing with them because you'll spend more time laughing than you will do driving, and it is totally and utterly worth it. Now for number 6, we have getting outside your comfort zone. Pretty simple really. Why just stick to one genre of motor racing? Why just stick to one style of motor racing? It's a sport with a lot of variety in it in real life. Why do you restrict yourself in a simulator to just one style? Get out of your comfort zone. Give rallycross a go. Give oval racing a go. If you're an oval racer, give road racing a go. Jump in, try and learn the skill of drifting. Why not do stadium trucks? Hey, the other day I was giving big rig racing, like big 18-wheeler style trucks. I was giving racing like that a go. Motorsport has a huge variety of stuff, and so does sim racing. Why stick to one genre when you've got plenty to choose from? Now for number 5, we have join a league. Now, there's a lot of you guys out there who have only ever raced AI, who've only ever raced offline. That's good, that's fine, but you may have wanted to make a step into online racing. I'd recommend skipping the open server BS and going and joining a league. Same with those who've only ever raced open server stuff, official iRacing stuff, that sort of thing. Joining a league is a whole new world and a better world. The benefits leagues tend to have, racing's almost always universally cleaner because you've got to race with respect because you're racing the same guys week in, week out. You take them out last week, there's a good chance they might take you out this week. So you tend to drive a bit cleaner around each other. You also learn everybody's MO, everybody's habits. So you tend to drive better around each other. The best part though of leagues is the banter, is the friendships, is the fun that comes with knowing people you're racing with week in and week out. Half the fun I have with league racing is the crap giving you give to your mates and the crap you get given back from your mates. It is a lot of fun, and league racing is where sim racing is at its best. Now for number 4, we have something truly scary, to be honest. The Isle of Man TT mountain course, the Snaefell mountain course. This is a scary bit of road. It is very high speed, it is very on edge, and it's a lot of fun to learn. Now you can get it in Assetto Corsa. There is an old version. It's a conversion from all the way back in the Grand Prix Legends days. There is other versions in other games, but the best way to experience this in my opinion is to get the actual Isle of Man TT games. Yeah, it is on a bike, but it is one of the best experiences I've had in sim racing, is trying to learn this course, and it will give you an even bigger appreciation of just how brave or just how stupid the riders are that compete in the Isle of Man TT. Now for number 3 on the list, we have finishing a 500-mile oval race. Now I will actually throw a disclaimer in there. I'd also throw in your 500 lap short track races around likes of Bristol, Martinsville, maybe like a sprint car race like the Little 500, those sort of races. Now I can already hear in the comments people come saying, oh, it's only oval racing, it's not that difficult. Most of those people have never tried to finish a 500-mile race on an oval before. It's a lot tougher than you might think, and it's a lot harder to even finish on the lead lap. With all the cautions and all the times the pack gets bunched up, it's very easy to get caught up in a wreck that's not your fault, and it's very easy for you to be the one that causes that wreck. So before you say it's easy, it's only oval racing, go give it a go. You might find it a lot harder than you expect. Now for number 2 on our list is to compete in a 24-hour teams race, ideally with a bunch of mates you can get along with. Best exponent of this type of racing at the moment is iRacing, but you can also do it in an R Factor 2. And I believe there are some other games in the past that you have been able to do the whole driver swap and being able to do long distance teams races. But nothing really beats doing it in iRacing with a bunch of mates. Get a Discord channel going so you can chat during the race, talk strategy, talk shit, and just have a really good time. And there's a weird thing that happens in these 24-hour races. I personally get quite bored when I do a sprint race and I am not in a battle with anyone. I like to battle people. I don't like to hot lap. In endurance racing, you spend most of your time hot lapping, and it actually is a blast, especially in the second, third, fourth stint of the race for yourself. There's a rhythm you get into that you can't describe, and everything just comes easy, and it is just so enjoyable. But anyway, I recommend everyone gets a group of mates together and gives one of these team races a go at some point. Now, the last one on the list, the number one, really had to be Master of the Nürburgring, Nordschleife. Now, I'm personally not the biggest fan of the track. I just think it's a lot of corners. I can go lap, but it's still a rite of passage for any sim racer to learn this track and to get to grips with it and be able to set fast lap times around it. It is just one of those holy grails of real life motorsport, and it's probably the holy grail in sim racing. Everyone should master it at some point. Now anyway, thanks for watching that, everyone. Feel free to hit the old like and subscribe button. I am planning on doing a lot more of these top 10 videos of different types. If you have any things you think every sim racer should do at some point, every skill they should master, or a track and car combo they should try at some point, feel free to hit me up in the comments here. Hey, might be something I haven't done and it'd be well worth a go. I'd love to do that. Otherwise, if you've got any ideas for other top 10s, also hit me up in the comments. I very much appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you have a good one. Ciao.